Thought I was an option, I heard you loud and clear. Now I know I'm in my power, and you're not welcome back here. It goes 3, 2, 1. I was seeing through your mask, then I course corrected self. Your manipulative tactics you can play on someone else. What is up, besties? It's your girl, the Karmic DF, back to you again with another video, and this time we're going to do a deep dive on Britney Spears. Today, I'm going to look into how she's doing, her mental health. I'm going to look into why she was hanging out with the Kardashians. I'm going to look at her relationship with her family. All things Britney. So, a little fun fact that's not fun for me. So, if I look exhausted, it's because I am. But I actually recorded this video 2 days ago, and then I was editing it the day that I was supposed to release it. And then it was like, you don't have enough storage to save. Clean fix here, whatever. So, I deleted the video I was working on.
So
hopefully I'll just be able to use my intuition to just kind of reiterate what I had already seen. And so before I get into it, there's a couple of things. I got to give some shout outs, and I also was called to do a collective message for whoever is seeing this, when they're seeing this, if you're seeing this in the future, if you're seeing it right now. I do still have the card, so we'll be able to do that. So first I want to do my thank yous. I can't talk today. You guys know the rules. Just go look at the timestamps. You'll know where to look for things. So I have 2 today. One of them says, happy holidays. Thanks for the awesome reading. So is a client of mine. Lots of love and light from Sue. So Sue, thank you so much. And then I think Sue gave me the animal spirit deck. Like, I'm almost positive. And I've wanted this for a while. I've seen it on a lot of pick-a-card channels. And it'll come in handy because we do a little bit of reading on that one. And I love that deck, and I've wanted it for a long time. So thank you so much, Sue. I appreciate y'all. You guys make the holidays just so beautiful for me, and I really appreciate you guys. It is true that people are more giving during the holiday season, because I am not the hugest fan of the holidays, winter, Christmas, all of that. And so I really appreciate you guys. Honestly, I do. It means a lot. I'm exhausted, and yeah. Anyway, the other one is from Maya. She said, I'm so grateful for the readings I received. I hope you enjoy your gifts. So she got me the Wild Reflection Tarot deck. So like I said, we're going to do a collective reading, putting both decks together. This has beautiful imagery. You're going to love it. And then she also sent me Sage Smudge Spray. I am obsessed already. I have wanted this for the longest time. For the longest time.
whoa,
You're an adult. It's like, yeah, I want it, but I don't need it. But now that I've, like, because I put it on before readings now, and I just feel like my energy is more protected. So if any other tarot readers in my little group here might want to check this out. It kind of smells like a mix of like pine trees and like vapor rub, but not in like a gross way, in like a earthy, crunchy kind of way. And I just love it. So thank you, Maya, so much. I really appreciate what you guys do for me. I wish you guys saw me when I first opened them, because it would have shown that I was way more excited, but just bear with me, y'all. I'm fighting through it. I'm trying. So as a thank you for you guys being great this month, just being awesome with me, I decided to do a quick collective reading using both decks. So I'm pretty sure they're still in order. Yeah. So we got the Fool reversed. No, that was that one. The 9 of Wands and the 4 of Cups, with the back deck energy being the 8 of Swords. So put that there. And then I got 2 oracle cards for the animal oracle deck. What I did was what energy you're stepping into, and then what energy you're coming out of. So you're stepping into the vulture energy, and you are coming out of the hyena energy. Now, think about the 8 of Swords and the hyena, right? The hyena is trying to survive. It's aggressive. It's going to get you before you get me type of thing. So basically, what I was getting from this reading the first time, especially to start with the vulture, right? Right now, numerologic, and I fucked this up last time.
numerologically.
Is that a word? Let me know in the comments. We're in year number 9 right now, and then January 2026 will be in year number 1. So new beginnings. I usually think of Aries energy. I think of like the self, focusing on me, focusing on new beginnings. So with the vulture spirit coming out, it's like with that purple there, it's like I'm tapping into my intuition. And the vultures are known to like eat on dead things, right? So it's like I'm poking at the dead stuff to make sure that there's nothing left. So let's say that we've been healing with the little healing spiral there on the shell. We've been isolating with all the shells there. It's like I'm alone. I want to be by myself. and I'm battle fatigued with that Nine of Wands. But the Nine of Wands in this particular card, he is growing like a farmland. So it's like, it wasn't in vain. That's kind of the message that I was getting. It's like, whatever you're going through right now, you might be losing friends, you might be losing connections, you might feel like you're being called to be alone, you might feel like the world is out to get you. But in reality, it's like, you're growing out of your shell, you're growing out of your skin, you're growing out of old you to step into new you. Some of you will be in the beginning of this, some of you are being called to start this, some of you are at the tail end. It depends on where you are. You'll know better than me. But with the Fool card coming out in reverse, it's like, this is the mature choice, the next step that's going to be worth it. But I have to detach from things that aren't serving me anymore. Notice how in this Four of Cups, it's a shell that's being given to this girl. So it's like, it reminds me of shrinking yourself, right? Like, don't be too loud. Don't be a girl who shows her skin. Don't talk unless spoken to. Like, all of these voices of the past. And it's like, I'm saying no to that. I'm honoring my inner child with that little swing there. And I'm focusing on things that actually fuel me. So notice how she's like reading a book. She's in nature. She's in silence with her thoughts. Some of you are being called to get back into nature or into nature. Some of you are being called to explore what makes you have fun for the fuck of it. Like, not because it comes with something, but because you enjoy it. I wouldn't be shocked if I have a lot of business owners here trying to own a business, or just like really you work a lot. You're a lot in your masculine energy. And so it's like, this is now the time for you to realize that a new beginning is on its way. I'm hearing the song Nothing Can Stop Me, I'm All the Way Up. And then with your back deck energy being the Eight of Swords, it's like, I was trapped, but notice how it's a reflection and she's free in real life. So it's like, you're realizing the self-limitations that have been brought on because of parents telling us what to do, our school years, social media, the world around us. And it's like, you're starting to define what your story is. You are going to save yourself. And with the arrows here, it's like, we got to get pulled forward. We got to be pulled back to be shot forward. And so it's like, we have to feel all the icky stuff first. We have to feel sad first to release it. We have to feel the anger that we didn't deal with to release it. We have to feel our feelings. Otherwise, we're going to stay stuck. And it's like, Spirit's trying to make sure that no one stays stuck. And with us coming out of the hyena energy, it's like, maybe you were in more of a survival mode. It's kind of giving me like, maybe you deal with people that kind of, yeah, because as I start tapping into this energy now, I'm all fidgety and I'm very like aware of my hair and stuff. So it's like, maybe you were so used to like people pleasing or just trying to make sure that you're doing things right. Is my hair okay? Do I look right? Am I fitting in with the crowd? And it's like, we're leaving this feral fight, flight, freeze energy because we're tapping into our emotions with that half full moon there. We're tapping in and we're being honest with ourselves so that we can release it, so that we don't have to live in a state of fear. We live in a state of gratitude. With the Four of Cups to finish this spread, it was like, we're detaching from everything that doesn't serve us. So let's take a break. I'm hearing the song Give Your Heart a Break. So if you're being called to rest more, do that. If you're being called to be in silence more, do that. If you feel called to, if there's a lot of noise in your head, especially, I'm talking to you Virgos and Gemini placements, then now's the time to be alone, to like let it out. Like, I'm hearing I'm Coming Clean by Hilary Duff. So it's like, allow yourself to feel what it is that you might be avoiding right now, especially, you know, if you're in the winter area, you might be having a little seasonal affective disorder. But if not, just throw that away. But you might just be, yeah, because in this energy I feel so fidgety. So it's like, you're learning how to slow down so that you can be comfortable in your body, comfortable in your mind, comfortable being you, comfortable with your emotions, with all the water here. But it starts with you slowing down. You've done as much work as you can. It reminds me of the quote, when you reach a wall, it's put there to make you rest. And a lot of times, because we live in the society that we do, we don't believe in stopping. And then that's when we burn out. That's when we get sick because we don't know how to stop. And oh, maybe that's why this didn't work out, because this is definitely my message after what happened yesterday. And I can't stop hearing Hilary Duff, I'm Coming Clean. Also, there might be, take this if it resonates. Some of you might have an animal, a dog or a cat, maybe like another animal. Some of you have an animal that's kind of like walking with you. It could be passed on. That if your animal passed on, they're walking with you. If your animal has not passed on, they are a familiar, a spirit animal that's trying to help guide you into a new beginning. Again, all of this is cutting away the old to make way for the new. And I think you're getting it confused with, oh no, I must be failing, because I keep switching the words. So I think a lot of you might be feeling like, I'm failing, what's going wrong? I'm headed backwards. But in reality, it's like, again, with the arrow, you get pulled back to be shot forward. So you're not failing. You're not stumbling. You might be stumbling on your words like I am. But the message here is allow yourself the time to rest. Allow yourself the chance to be grateful for everything that has happened this year. Because when we're grateful, we scientifically prime our brain. And then we're looking for more things to be grateful for instead of looking for what's bad in life. So that's the message from Spirit. Please let me know if that resonated for you. If you enjoyed that, let me know in the comments down below. And if you want to book a private reading with me, thekarmicdf.com. And yeah, so again, thank you to Maya and Sue for the beautiful gifts. I appreciate it so much. And just a reminder, if anybody else wants to send me anything, please remember to fill out the paper because that's the stuff that matters to me the most. I have an entire bag filled with these, and honestly, I want to get it like in a little poster board, like put together all together once, so I hope you enjoyed that, but let's get back to the reading. So today we're going to be looking at all things Britney. This is alleged and for entertainment purposes only. There are no facts here. If you want to book a private reading with me, thekarmicdf.com. You can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I'm everywhere, the Karmic DF. And yeah, even if you want to do karaoke, I'm on the karaoke app too. Yeah, we're going to look at all things Britney. I want to take a look. I already know the answer, so I won't be shocked. Maybe they'll say something new. I don't know. So as always, these are alleged and for entertainment purposes only. There are no facts here, besties. For my silent watchers, if you could leave like an emoji or something if you enjoyed this video to help get the engagement up. And if you guys could hype this video so that more people can find small creators like myself. But today we are looking at all things Britney. We are going to see how Britney is and then we'll go from there. All right, spirit guides gently. What do we need to know about Britney? And as always, thank you to everyone that sits through 30 seconds of ads. It's a free and easy way to support my page. And we'd love to have you, so please subscribe. All right, Britney, please. Temperance, starting over. Now Hillary Duff, again in my head, 7 of Cups. She wants to, okay. The moon, that came out in the first poll, was the moon. 2 of Cups reversed. Why the 2 of Cups reversed? Hierophant reversed, what? Oh, okay. So right now, and this came out pretty similar the last time I pulled the cards. Right now, she wants to start over. She wants a new beginning. But notice how in that 7 of Cups, she's looking out. And what do we know Britney for? Always doing videos on Instagram and all that, right? I even looked at in the last video, because there's a big conspiracy that Britney Spears could be, you know, not here with us anymore. And with AI being as incredible as it is today, there was a worry that I've seen a lot of people be like, is Britney dead? Is Britney, you know, I didn't see that. What I'm seeing is she doesn't know how to start over because there's 2 things going on. She loves her fan base, but she's terrified of the industry. She's terrified of her family. She doesn't trust anybody. And so it's like, I want to go out there. I want to be with the people, but after I've disconnected from so many people that have hurt me, I want all my energy to myself. And what I kept seeing was, it's almost like she's regressing because you have to understand she was a child star, right? So she missed her childhood. She missed her young adult years. She missed her teen years. She missed all that. And so what I saw was, that's why she's acting the way she is now. It's because there's fragments of her that never got a chance to be a kid, that never got a chance to be a teenager. And when we skip those, it's like part of us is kind of fragmented off. So what I saw was, it's almost like her soul is making up for lost time, which is why we haven't really seen her come out. It's like she's still healing. But the problem is, because she's drinking so much and partying so much, she's not actually getting better because she's not really dealing with it. And what I was saying in the last video was, it felt a lot like Justin Bieber, but with the intelligence not to throw it all online. Like Bieber's kind of clearly losing it, right? Like that's pretty obvious. Britney's smarter than that. And I saw her being like, even when it comes to Instagram, it's like, I don't want anyone to have the satisfaction of knowing what I'm doing, knowing where I'm at, knowing what's going on with me because she's so traumatized from her family. What else do we need to know about Miss Britney? Yeah, that came out. Well, obviously I read the deck, but those 2 came next to each other last time. That's, oh my God, that's so weird. Those 4 cards were in the same line together, except these 2 are upright. That's interesting. Interesting. Love seeing how that plays out. Yeah, it's like she's emotionally kind of detached from the world and everything around it, because notice how the octopus, it's like, ever since I was a child, ever since I can remember, I've been popping my collar. Sorry.
Ever since I can remember, I've been popping my collar.
With that Four of Cups, look, it's a little child and she's being suffocated by this octopus. So it's like everybody wants a piece of me. Everybody is suffocating me. Everybody's leeching onto me. And so for her, it's like, I can't trust my relationships with that Nine of Pentacles in reverse, because what's in it for you? So the problem is, no matter how I read this girl, she's so wishy-washy that honestly it's surprising to me she's not a Gemini or a Virgo. No shade, because I have those placements. But I guess Sagittarius is mutable. Because for her, it's like she's not dealing with her grief. And it definitely results back to childhood. She's upset that, you know, her kids don't want anything to do with her. She's reflecting back. And you have to remember, if you're watching this in the future, we just had Mercury retrograde. We just had a Gemini full moon. So for her, I think she was kind of dealing with, I'm hearing the scene from Shrek, Donkey, where he's like, I'm all alone. There's no one here beside me. You know what I mean?
'Cause I'm all alone.
And so with that Five of Cups in reverse, it's like, I don't want to deal with my sadness. Because that's a card about grief. But notice how it's kind of like hiding in a ghost suit. It's like, I wasn't seen as a child and I'm not dealing with it now. I was only seen for what I could accomplish. I was only seen for how I could make other people happy. And now with the Devil in reverse, now that I'm detaching from that, what does it mean for me now? Like, that's where she's at. It's like, what does it mean? Who am I now? Yeah, I'm hearing the song, When Will My Reflection Show Who I Am Inside? So what does she want to do in terms of career? Like, is she going to come back? Because I kept seeing her going back and forth where it's like, she wants to, but she also wants to hang up the towel, but she also doesn't want to let her fans down, but she also doesn't trust anyone. I mean, notice how many times I'm so uncomfortable in this energy, because that's how she feels. I said this in the last video too. I saw potential timelines if she doesn't work with herself and her mental health, where she might lean a little too hard on drinking and stuff, and that leads to dangerous situations if you're not smart, coming from experience. And so I do think that we need to start praying for Britney. That's why my nose was running yesterday. Oh my God, I get it now. So obviously I did this reading before, and the whole time my nose was running and it was itchy. And spirit, apparently that's how you know spirit's there. So I didn't really think anything of it. But it just started again as I tapped into Britney. But it didn't do it for the collective reading. So I think because I know she's doing something. Like, I felt it. I felt her partying a lot, not wanting to deal with her emotions. Very Justin Bieber vibes. I think she might be Informer. Da, 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 da. Shout out to anyone who knows that song. I like you a little bit more now.
Informer, you know, say that I'm a stormy, I go blam.
Snow, if you know, you know. We'll leave that alone. What about her career, spirit team? Oh my God, the King of Cups came out last... Bro, I remember this because I remember thinking, why is she coming out as the King of Cups? Anyway. Her career, please. What does she want to do about her career? She's too afraid to go back out there. Honestly, like, I know there's rumors that she wants to go back on tour and stuff like that. And she might, because, again, she's very wishy-washy in her energy. Now that I'm not talking about drinking and anything, my nose isn't running anymore. Interesting. Now that I'm talking about career. She feels rejected by the industry, and she also doesn't trust the industry. So you got a double whammy there. She also feels like the industry broke her heart, because look at, you know, Lou Taylor, allegedly, her father. And so with that King of Cups, it's like, again, it's like I'm a feral cat. I'm in my masculine energy. I'm not showing you my emotions. And with that Three of Swords, it's because she's heartbroken. So I almost wonder if she's not even a place where she can write right now with that Page of Swords, because we know that she's a songwriter. But I just see her being so focused on the sadness of everything and such a fear of change with that Five of Wands in reverse, that it's just like, I think the only thing that really gives her life right now is, unfortunately, no shade, but the weird Instagram videos, because then everybody still says, we love you, and then she feels a little bit better, and then she could go on another day. But my issue is, what I see is a lot of pain that could be turned into something good, but I don't think she's handling it the right way. I want to stay home. I don't want nobody looking at me. I don't want them dealing with me. I don't trust nobody. I could write a song, but then who's going to own the rights to it? Like that, it's very angry and rightfully so, petty. So I don't, does she love what she did? Yes. Would she want to do it again? Sort of, yes. Will she? Just for funsies. Will she go back on tour? Will she start singing again? I got an 8-ball. Why not? Yes. Okay. You heard it here first. Then it might take a while because she's got to get through this emotion first. Because she's struck. I mean, there is a little butterfly on the 3 of Swords. So, I mean, she could grow from there. A little bit more on career, please. 10 of Pentacles. She is concerned about her long-term success. Ace of Wands. But she's got no motivation now. That's the problem. And here's the thing. Those moments where she's like really raw, which would end up making for great songs, like a Taylor Swift move, she leans on vices instead. And so it's like what could be the next most amazing song. Because I kept seeing songs like, what's it, Kelly Clarkson, Because of You. Like, I kept seeing that song and I was like, oh, so she could write some shit like that. But the problem is, I saw her like, every time she's sad, instead of using it as fuel, it's just more like, let me pop the bottle open, glug, 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 glug. You know what I mean? Like, and so unfortunately, and again, remember, she didn't get to live her early 20s as a kid that used to party and go to the clubs. Like, she couldn't do that. So while I understand that there is a need for her to get those parts of her back, she's not doing it in a healthy way. Career, please. She's just not. It's almost like nothing makes her happy anymore. And I think this is why she's leaning on substances, allegedly.
0, facts here.
Yeah, it's like I feel like I'm a pinup for you guys. I feel like I have to be. And I think this is the problem because it's reminding me of Jim Carrey where he says that
depression is your body saying, fuck you. I don't want to be this character anymore.
You know? And it's true. I saw it when we did the depression reading. And I think for her, it's like when she wants to tap into the things that make her the most happy, she's constant. Now I'm back at my nose. See what I mean? Oh my God. Make it stop, Spirit. I get it. But it's like I can't even, because the Page of Cups is like excitement, it's fun, it's joy, it's passion. But in this one, it's like even the cup comes with something that's gunning for me. So it's like I can't even trust my own excitement because I can't trust that they won't turn me into something that I'm not. Honestly, I don't know if Britney still has, like, I'm assuming she has management to some extent, but she'd do well going the indie route this time around because she has so many fans it wouldn't matter. She'd still be famous. But for her, it's like that Ace of Wands in reverse. I can't get my excitement up. I know I need bills to pay, and I saw this last time. I think that she's running low on funds. I don't know what she's doing, but it almost gives me like I'm spending more than I'm getting. But again, if you're drinking a lot and doing party shit, then coming from experience, shit happens, you know? The future of her career, please. She's got to go through an awakening first with that Judgment card. But then they're singing. So, I mean, when she deals with it, I think we need to see her. And I said this in the other reading, and then part of me was like, maybe I shouldn't have said that, and that's why it got deleted. But no, I'm going to say it again. I don't feel that she needs a conservatorship, but I do think that she would benefit from like a 1-week stay at a place where she could just be alone, get her thoughts together with like professionals, like inpatient. But, you know, who's going to force her to do that? She don't trust nobody, and she'd probably kill someone. If they did try, she don't trust nobody. She don't let anybody close to her anymore, and that's what's sad. She's desperate for companionship, for friendship, for a lover, for a family. She don't trust nobody. She don't want nobody near her. She is the epitome of emotionally avoidant. If you ask her to do anything, like, hey, can you pick up that? Nope, fuck you. Like, she don't want to be told what to do at all. And that's the problem, is the trauma's getting to her. So Judgment and Death cards, she's got to realize that I have a right to speak my truth, and I have a right to act however I want, and I have a right to snap back. But again, we're talking about her career, the Queen of Pentacles. There's like a spider on a head, which reminds me of like leeching from her brain, aka like taking all of her talent and using it for money. And so I think she's still in this place where she's just not ready to trust people. Which brings us to the next point. Why'd she hang out with the Kardashians? Which you'll see. Kardashians, please. Yeah, that came out. That's so cool. One thing I'll say about tarot, years later, this shit still does surprise me. It really does. Yep, that's what I saw before. Why'd they hang out? Victim of circumstance. Yeah. So Kim in particular wanted to, I think Kim looks up to her because I keep seeing, like, when Kim got the Marilyn Monroe dress, completely out of touch. But, you know, I think she also sees Britney as an icon. And so for her, it was like win-win. We can party. We'll both obviously make money from this. And I know that that sounds bad, but you have to understand, for once, I'm defending the Kardashians. Never thought I would. But hanging out will make them money. Just even without meaning to, because you're going to post it on Instagram and Instagram's going to pay you. And now all the headlines are going to talk about it, and it's going to bring traction to you. It's going to help you make more money. But I feel like this was just a simple, like, Britney, do you want to hang out? And Britney was just so depressed and so lacking lust. What is it? Lost in her life. Like, I don't know how to explain it. And so for her, it was like, well, my world's crumbling down. It's time to have a party. Like, you know what I mean? It reminded me a lot of, like, when I was in my 20s and I was drinking hella and I, you know, didn't really care if I woke up the next morning. I was in such a funk. And so, you know, a friend would hit me up that wasn't really a friend, but they'd be like, hey, yo, you want to go to the bar? And it'd be like 9:30 at night. I'd be like, fuck yeah, I want to go to the bar because I want to avoid my life. That's the same type of energy. I don't think there was any manipulation in terms of the Kardashians. I mean, it is like, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. It's giving that. But I also think that Kim likes her. Like, genuinely looks up to her, likes her, thinks she's Britney Spears.
It's Britney, bitch.
While Britney feels like her life is falling apart, it's like, well, at least I can have fun with that Eight of Swords in the reverse. It's like, you're coming to save me. Again, I feel like she wants someone to save her so bad, which is sad, because at the same time, if you gave her good advice, you know, like that kind, tough love, she'd push you away. It was a mixture of business opportunity and I want to help her out. But there was something sus about it, and it has something to do with, like, the Kardashians' money. It's either, I kept seeing it, and I saw it in the Diddy reading, so I'm not going to go too hard on it, where it was like, money's going in places where it's not supposed to be going, money's being spent and being hidden, like, it's given Cayman Islands, like, there's something up with the Jenner money, like Kris Jenner. So I do think that they're trying to do other things to bring more money into their family. Because, like, lately I've been seeing Kim everywhere, and I'm like, I never see her. What is going on? I think they're trying to make up money to tie up loose ends, and I wouldn't be shocked if it has something to do with this whole Diddy investigation and all that stuff. Because everybody in the industry kind of seems like they're trying to either tighten things up or move across country. So, yeah. Why did they hang out? Or how does Britney feel about it? Because I remember what it said last time. Let's see if it still says that. How does Britney feel? That's so weird. Shut up. I'm sorry. I'm just creeped out because even you saw me shuffle. I'm still getting similar cards to what I got before. How did Britney feel? Honestly, she just felt like this would be a good time. It's not work related. They're kind of, and I saw this last time because think of all the Kardashians, right? It's like, oh, they're throwing roses at my feet. They like me. Let's just have some fun. I felt last time, and I stand by it, she's not emotionally invested in the Kardashians. It was just like, let's have fun. Again, when you're in that drinking phase and you're really traumatized, it's not really about the people. It's just about kind of like surviving. And that's the energy that Britney's in. I want to survive. Because with the Ace of Cups reverse and the Ace of Swords reverse, it's like, it almost gives me like it's just something to do. I still don't feel emotionally invested in it. I don't feel like I can spark any excitement mentally either. It's just an exchange that works for both of us because they can't conservatorship me, you know what I mean? And so I think she just wanted to party. I think Britney just wanted to party. It's that simple. So let's look at it again. Kfed in the book. How is she feeling about that? I just heard, you piece of shit son of a bitch. Actually, you know what? This was messy last time and it bothered me, so I'm going to fix it this time. So her family, the book. Oh, that was another thing. I kept seeing his book and him going to the family and getting help from them. They helped make that book. Like, I don't care what anybody says. Granted, I haven't really looked anything up, but the family's involved in that book. They're trying to help Kfed because they're tired of Britney looking like the victim. Because it's like, what are you complaining for? You're a millionaire. And it's just like the audacity of this family. Okay, the book, Eight of Wands in reverse, delays. You're trying to leech off my fame. Yeah, that's what I saw last time. Queen of Wands, there's Britney. It's like, I am the blueprint. I'm
the star up in the sky.
The only way you guys ever get ahead in life. So, of course, you're going to use me. It's not really a fucking shock. Like, and in this energy, I'm mad. The Fool. You think you're going to start something new using my name. Shocker. Everyone else does it, too. Five of Swords. She's pissed. I think she had words with him too, like maybe on the phone, because I think she's smart enough not to leave any text that could go on TMZ the next day. Yeah, Seven of Swords strategy. They're both being strategic though, so I'll give her that. Because she still has to deal with Kfed, right, for the sake of the kids and stuff like that. Granted, we know that she don't see them all the time, but still, it's like she wants her kids. Like, she wants that life. She's fucking traumatized, dude. She's not better. Like, she might be free, and I said this in the last one. She's free physically, but when you're not free mentally, you're still not free. Think about an emotionally abusive relationship, and then you get out of it, but you're still scared. And then you meet somebody new, and then you're like, are you sure it's okay? Are you sure? Like, that trauma's still in your body because you haven't dealt with it. And so for her, she hasn't dealt with it. She's tired of having to, like, tiptoe to make her whole family happy. I think this book kind of broke her back in terms of, like, you're really still doing me like this? You're really still hurting me? You're all the fucking same?
All in on this. Everyone knew.
I think she knows that the family's involved in the book. Because I see her just kind of, like, looking at her family and being like, y'all act like you care, but we all know you don't. Like, are you trying to... And I think she's getting paranoid, which is something that I kept seeing that I'm going to have to bring up again. There is a small chance, which is why I'm worried, that because of whatever it is she might be mixing, you do that with bad mental health. I kept getting schizophrenia, and I'm just a little concerned with what her star power is and how we've seen Biggie and Tupac, and I'm going to leave that alone. But I wouldn't be shocked. This family is still trying to leech off of her. Kfed's still trying to leech off of her, so like the best thing for her right now would be to get help. But she can't do that because then it would prove them right. And it's a never ending spiral. But when it comes to the book, I mean, she's not even shocked. She's like, there's always a problem. You're always going to pay me out to be the bad guy. I'm never going to be good enough for you. What is that? Yeah, Simple Plan. Yeah, it's about parents too, because it's just too late. I'm sorry, I can't be perfect.
Now it's just too late, and we can't go back.
She's broken heart. Like, this girl is the definition of someone that's just fucking shattered. That's why she does these weird Instagram videos. That's why for all of it. She's shattered. How does she feel about the book? I feel stupid. I let you into my life and you took advantage of it. Everyone's always trying to make money off of me. Everyone's always trying to figure out how they can make more. And then I'm just stuck here to be left with the misery of it all. And then I look like the asshole because I want to fight back. But no one's sitting here and thinking about what y'all did to me for the past decade, 20, however long. She's angry, and rightly so.
It's editing me here. So I looked it up, and she was freed November 12th, 2021. So we're talking 4 years since she's been free. So playing devil's advocate here, shouldn't she have worked through at least the hard stuff by now? You let me know. Let me know in the comments, because honestly, now that I've seen that it's been 4 years, it's kind of like, why are you still stuck? You know?
Knight of Cups. She's like, you people are cold. You have no you have no empathy. You're immature. You're selfish. I saw this before. There's something about, she wants her mom. There's something about her mom where it's like, she still kind of has a soft spot for her. Because here's the thing. When both of your parents suck and you're trying to survive, you might paint the lesser sucky one as a good parent, even though they don't deserve it. That's the vibe I keep getting from Britney, where it's like, I so desperately want connection with family that I think she tries to connect with her mom, and she tries to get through to her mom from time to time. It's not all the time, but every once in a while, because it's like that primal, I want my mommy type of feeling. And because she's in such a raw place, of course that emotion's going to come back out. So I do think she has times where it's like, I wish my mother would actually be a mother, you know? Like, I don't think she could ever really fully forgive her father, but her mom, she goes back and forth because of how important family is to her. But with that Two of Wands in the reverse, she just feels like there's no way forward. In general, with her family, dealing with this book, I can't do anything right no matter what I do. So she's constantly just stuck. And this is why we keep seeing this over and over again, this cycle. The past few years, the same shit, these weird Instagram videos or nothing at all. And I think that's going to continue. Because I asked about the future, and it seemed like, because she's so wishy-washy, even if someone that was healthy, that she trusted, was like, let's start, like, I don't think she would mind, for instance, doing doing like a verse on someone else's song. It's almost like I'll do stuff as long as I don't have to come out. Because didn't she do a verse with someone like sometime after 2020? She showed up on someone's song. Let me know in the comments. I don't remember. But that's the vibe it's giving me. Like, I don't want to go full out tour. I don't want to be seen yet. I'm just not ready. We got Kfed, her family. The dad pops right out. Queen of Swords. I fucking hate you. I 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 hate you. You're the reason I don't trust men. You're the reason I don't trust authority figures. You're the reason. Like 13 reasons why, bitch. He's 13 of them. Like, and then Three of Wands has that fucking, what is it called? The due to death. I don't. Y'all tell me in the comments. I don't know. Her family. Three of Wands. Other people. Magician. She feels like they're all manipulators at this point. She does realize that the family pinned the daughters against each other. So I think she does have moments where she wants a relationship with Jamie. But then again, she goes right back and she's like, you should have had my back. You should have been there for me. Fuck you. You're a selfish bitch. You just wanted money too. Wait, you're my younger sister. We were both in this. It wasn't fair. And notice how they're both getting siphoned with those little octopus heads. And it's almost like they turn into nothing with these little skulls here. So she's like, I get it because it happened to both of us. But I also can't fucking stand you. Like, she's still angry at her sister. It's like the only person she's not fully angry at is her mom. And I think her mom is part of the problem. So, family, please. Ace of Pentacles. No money for you, bitches. I think the one thing that makes her happy is ain't a single cent going to her daddy. It's like no communication. This is giving me like your stereotypical no contact. You know, you see it all online where it's like when you disconnect from your narcissistic parent and then like you feel like you're alive again. Like, that's kind of the vibe with that Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. It's like block. I wouldn't be shocked if like she is, I don't know the story of what happened after she won, but this is like, I wouldn't be shocked if he can't contact her directly. Like if she blocked him on her personal phone.
You used to call me on my cell phone.
Because there's definitely something here about realizing, and that could also be why she's in such a dark place. Maybe because she has all this alone time, because that's what happened with the lockdowns. When you're in lockdown, you have to be with your thoughts. So I feel like she had to spend some time alone in her thoughts, and that's where all this darkness is coming in. I wish she didn't lean on other stuff so much, because if she just deals with it, she could grow through it. But my problem is I don't think she's dealing with it. I think she's developed a learned helplessness, which probably comes with being super rich. So I don't know. And she's alive, right? Let's just show the people. She's alive, right? That was creepy. That was fucking creepy. I'm gonna keep going. Is this why you guys had me redo the video? She's alive, right? Six of Swords, the internet. Four of Wands, home. Okay. Nine of Cups. The Cups can't let go. Okay, that's what I saw before. Cyclical behavior. She's alive, right? She feels dead. That's what it is. She feels dead. I think, again, the internet makes her feel alive. Her fans make her feel alive. But in reality, I think she's in a depression where it's like, I just want to be home. Or I want to go out and party where like I black out and do dumb shit because the burden of my life is just too much right now. And there's just kind of like this narrative on her head over and over and over again where it's like, how could they do this to me? How could they fuck me over? How am I left here in the dust of all the damage and you guys are moving on just fine? And why aren't you at my feet begging me to forgive you? Like, why are you not loyal servants to me after everything I gave you? Why are you not worried about me? She feels like she got everything she ever wanted, and yet she's empty. It's a lot like Ariana getting wicked after stealing a baby daddy. She's so depressed, and she's so melancholy, and she's so blah, that I think that's why she probably leans so much on substances, because it's like, it's the only way I feel alive. I get this energy. I've been in this energy, so I'm not judging. But my worry is, you could always take one pill too many, one shot too many. You never know. Pray, you know what I mean? Do what you gotta do. But, yeah, I do think she's alive, even though that Six of Swords with the coffin kind of creeped me out. I do believe that she's alive. I don't believe the conspiracy. I just think that emotionally she's kind of dead inside. Because of everyone that helped contribute to it. Notice how everyone's, like, kind of helping? Reminds me of her family. Because they all look the same. Which again reminds me of a family. I also think she's still mourning the miscarriage. I don't know why that's coming out, but that's just something to be aware of. I think that's been bothering her lately too. Again, we just went through Mercury retrograde, so anything that you didn't deal with is going to come up. I think she was worried about, not worried, but she was re-grieving the miscarriage and also the mother that she couldn't be. What's going on with her kids? And then we'll just kind of end it there. 10 of Cups reversed. Why though? King of Wands reversed. I'm telling you, they have a different version of Britney than what she actually is. And I think it's partly true. It's almost like Kfed uses the truth and then exacerbates it to make her look like a bad mom. Like, we all know she's drinking and she's doing weird shit, right? But he's not explaining, like, she's been through a lot of trauma. Give her some love. Understand that, you know, it's not about you. She's regressing right now. She needs, like, he doesn't do none of that. It's more like, nah, I got the kids. Like, he's a selfish son of a bitch. She really, Kfed was a loser. How did we not stop her from that? Her kids, please. King of Swords. Yeah, it's like someone talking in their ear. I also think, I hate to say this, I'm so sorry, but I got to. You have to realize who they grew up around, right? They grew up around Kfed and Britney's family and then whoever else, right? But they're still kind of growing around money. I do think that they're kind of selfish now. They give me entitled brats. Can I be honest? I think that, because didn't Britney have like a moment where she wrote on Instagram that one of her kids was an asshole or something like that? I would agree, because they were raised by Kfed. And I don't think that they have empathy towards their mother the way that they should, which is just all sorts of fucked up. It's just, yeah. And it goes right back to Kfed. Because he painted a story. Yeah, what's that song? Painted a picture. I thought I knew you well. I have a habit of seeing what isn't there. He made up shit. She wants to invest in them, but it's almost like, it's reminding me of, like, again, woe is me, which this is where she needs to step up. Where it's like, when I do hang out with them, they don't want nothing to do with me. They think I'm weird. They think I'm the embarrassing mom. But again, she's regressing. So it's like, you're triggering your mom, but you're actually triggering a 16-year-old version of her. And that's where that's where psychology kind of comes into play. So unfortunately, until she heals, this shit's just not going to change. Independent. She wants to work on it, but her pride. Oh, you don't want me? Oh, you think I'm such a bad mom? Fine, fuck you then. But it's all wounds. So I don't think Britney's in a good place right now. I'm just going to call it like I see it. I think she's struggling. Do I think that she has the possibility of getting out of this? Yeah, everyone has a possibility. But you have to want it. And I just think that she's developed this, like... Yeah, I'm hearing... It's a cover of Billy, whatever the fuck, where it's like... Just fucking leave me alone. Call me again, drunk in your Benz, driving home under the influence. You scared me to death, but I've wasted my breath, 'cause you only listen to your friends. I don't relate to you. She feels like an outsider. And I also, 'cause I never treat me this shitty. Woe is me, but with the right to feel that way, and I just don't know how we're gonna get her into a better place. How will she get into a better place over that? We'll end it with that. That's not fuck. When she releases what she's so angry about and mends her heart, there's this, like, that Page of Wands is her as a child. It's like when she starts to realize that she always mattered. Look at that dunce cap. She doesn't feel like she matters. It's like, why don't my parents love me? Why don't my kids love me? Why is this my life? If everybody worships me, why do the people that should love me not love me? And it's like, if and when she deals with that, that's when she's going to have like a new zest for life. But until then, I just don't. If she goes on tour, it's honestly probably going to be because she's low on funds. Because right now, she feels like a feral cat that just wants to be left alone. How do we get her here? She's got to stop investing in shit that hurts. With that little scorpion on the Knight of Pentacles. It's like, if you know it hurts, don't do it. You know what I mean? I mean, that's simplistic, but you get it. The Lovers, yeah. Disconnect. Understanding that people that fall out of our lives are meant to, you know? What's meant for us will never miss us. I think she's still trying to hold on to, like, well, maybe my mom could be better, and maybe my sister one day, and maybe my kids, and it's just kind of like, let them miss you, and then see what happens. But until she feels like she's in control... I think we're just going to keep seeing this. Yeah, the Hermit. She needs to be isolated for longer, but she needs to do it the right way, which is the problem. She's just partying, and she's just... I just keep hearing the word regressing. She's regressing. One day she wakes up, she's got the emotional maturity of a 16-year-old. The next day, it's 21. The next day, it's like thug life. The next day, I feel like I'm 8 and I want to play with dolls. Like, she's going through it. But if she leans into it, you know, if she cries, lets the anger out in a productive way, if she deals with her emotions, she could get to a better place, but that's up to her. So let's pray for best case scenario, I guess. Back deck, 9 of Swords reverse. Yeah, she's got to release her trauma. 6 of Cups in the reverse, past painful memories. We went over this. The Sun, she's fucking depressed. She is depressed. And she's got to decide that she wants change. I think she has felt like she had all this depth in the world with that Whale card there. And it's like, I had all these snakes around me and they took everything and there's nothing left. Very, very painful. But you have to understand, I said this before and I stand 10 toes down on it. This girl has PTSD. In fact, I wouldn't be shocked if she has CPTSD. Allegedly, per my opinion.
I'm not a doctor.
But PTSD recognized PTSD. And so if you're not getting help for that, you know, like CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy, or, you know, doing yoga, getting back into your body, then you're gonna be paranoid and scared and you won't be able to trust yourself. And until she deals with this, yeah, this is all up to her. She needs to pour into herself. Wheel of Fortune, it's all about timing. But 9 of Wands, you don't trust nobody. That is Britney. Like, that card is Britney. Don't even try it. Look at all the heads that tried to hurt me before. I put them on a stick. Fuck you. You'll be next. Like, I'm worried about her. But maybe she has to go through the lows to go through the highs. Maybe this is her releasing. So let's hope for the best. I'm not fully convinced. It's giving me Justin Bieber, but smarter about how she's moving. I really, you know how you guys worry about Justin Bieber all the time? I think you need to have that same energy for Britney, because while she's better at avoiding, you know, the pops and all that shit, look at the Knight of Wands is the last one. And the Knight of Wands is all about like that aggressive energy and that immature energy. And that's the energy she wants to stay in because she's fucking miserable. All of these, look at all these faces, misery. And I think she also has a weird, what's the word I'm looking for? Help me.
Imposter syndrome.
She feels like she's not as famous as she actually is. And that's what's holding her back as well. It's like, I feel like I'm fake. My nose keeps running. This is wild. I don't think, yeah, now I'm seeing someone that I know in my life that actually passed away from that. So I'm worried about Britney. I'm not going to lie. I am. She might be free physically, but she's not free mentally. And until she really deals with her shit with a trusted support network, I think we're just going to continue to see the same weird shit every month. Just more Instagram videos and weird posts that we don't fully understand, because she's the female version of Justin Bieber, and she's got a lot of healing that she needs to do, and it's up to her to do it. So, yeah. I'm going to leave it here, besties. If you want to book a private reading, thekarmicdf.com. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram. Please hype this video if you enjoyed it. Please comment down below if you made it till the end. Thank you guys for watching.
Life's complicated, we all have our faults. The more we are separate, we close off our hearts. No vulnerability and we can't connect. Lean on our vices to try and forget that we're only human, we all want the same. Egos and pride differ when we're to blame.